Hello, my dear video game lovers. Today you will find out. The exotic open-world survival role-playing game Soulmask is a success on Steam. The game Chernobyl Liquidators has been released on PC, allowing you to plunge into the events of the Chernobyl accident. Test Drive Unlimited, Solar Crown. 14 minutes of gameplay of the storyline survival game The Altars. Wuthering Waves, Monster Hunter Wilds, Remake Silent Hill 2, Astro Bot and Concord. We're going to share these and other news with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You are on the Fox Games News channel. Well, we're starting. The developers of Soulmask can be truly proud of their work. The role-playing game debuted just yesterday and has already topped the global bestseller list on Steam, becoming a new hit for the Valve platform. Notably, the game was released in early access earlier thanks to a successful open beta test. Currently, the game has received nearly 1,000 reviews on Steam, with an overwhelming majority, 83%, being positive. At the moment, 1,878 players are playing Soulmask simultaneously, according to SteamDB, a current record. The developers promise that the game can offer 500 hours of gameplay if players want to thoroughly explore the open world and complete all available quests. You can purchase the game at a discounted price until June 3rd as part of the Creativity and Survival Festival in the open world. Live Motion Games, a Polish studio, has released Chernobyl Liquidators, a simulator dedicated to the heroic efforts of the liquidators who dealt with the consequences of the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Until June 20th, 2024, the game can be purchased with a 10% discount for 612 rubles. Russian-speaking players will be pleased to know that the game features a Russian interface and subtitles. In Chernobyl Liquidators, players take on the role of brave liquidators. Facing the harsh realities of the catastrophe, they will explore contaminated territories, fight fires on the ruins of the 4th power block, and clean the roof of radioactive graphite. Initial player reviews on Steam are mixed, with only 45% of 82 reviews being positive. Many gamers criticize the optimization, bugs, animations, and graphics, but praise the gameplay itself. The developers have already responded to negative feedback, promising to fix the issues in future updates. This spring, fans of racing games will finally see the return of the popular Test Drive series after a 12-year hiatus. Developers at KT Racing promise to recreate a diverse open world in Test Drive Unlimited, Solar Crown, featuring numerous races and challenges on a picturesque Hong Kong island. A new gameplay trailer showcases the game's vast world and beauty. Game Riot's team spent several hours playing Test Drive Unlimited, Solar Crown during a recent closed testing session, resulting in an 11-minute gameplay demo and first impressions of the latest game. According to the journalists, the modern take on the franchise is impressive, with a wide variety of cars and unique driving behaviors. Notably, the game will not feature the house-buying mechanic from previous games in the series. Instead, players will have access to a hotel room with a 6-car garage. The developers assure that there will be no microtransactions, and all cars will need to be unlocked by completing races. 11-Bit Studios has announced that their sci-fi survival game, The Altars, will be released in 2024 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC via Steam, Epic Games Store, and GOG. The console versions were recently announced. The studio has also released a new trailer and screenshots showcasing gameplay and introducing the main character, Jan, a lone worker stranded on a distant planet. Jan has multiple alternative versions, each with their own life path, making them similar yet different. Building relationships between these versions will be crucial for their collective survival. The Altars is a city-building survival game where players must make choices that determine life and explore different paths that a person can take. The hostile planet where John's ship crashed is turning towards a massive sun, causing a rapid increase in radiation levels. In this desperate race against time, John must use local rubidium crystals to create his multiple versions, known as altars.
A relatively small Chinese studio Kuro Games released its new game called Wuthering Waves last week. This is a free action role-playing game with a variety of characters, a dynamic combat system, an open world, and bosses. A recent report showed that the game is already bringing tens of millions of dollars to the creators. The game holds high positions in the mobile charts and has managed to gain an impressive player base, despite serious performance problems and technical glitches. Wuthering Waves is available to play on PC and mobile platforms. Monster Hunter Wilds has received the first full-fledged gameplay trailer. It shows new monsters, locations, and a much more detailed ecosystem. Capcom provided additional information and confirmed the presence of a fully voiced protagonist. Each monster and person has their own thoughts and motives, which makes the game even more dynamic. You will encounter herds and packs that will interact with each other on a large scale. When players enter a particular area, they can begin to complete tasks to hunt large monsters. Depending on the conditions, monsters and other wild animals will adapt accordingly. Monster Hunter Wilds will be released in 2025 for Xbox Series XS, PS5, and PC. After months of waiting, PlayStation showed the trailer for Silent Hill 2 Remake, which confirmed the release date, and then Konami showed the long gameplay of the remake of the game. After the presentation, there were many opinions about Silent Hill 2 Remake. The players were divided into two camps. There are a lot of negative comments. Players write that the graphics are bad, the characters are not realistic, the fog looks terrible, and so on. Also, immediately after the release of the trailer, users bombarded the developers with angry messages and dislikes regarding the updated appearance of Angela Orozco's character. The main reason for discontent is that the new appearance does not go well with the image of a girl who suffers from suicidal tendencies due to past violence. Silent Hill 2 is scheduled for release on October 8, 2024 on PlayStation 5 and PC. The Astro Bot trailer has received almost universal praise in the form of 99% likes on YouTube. The announced Astro Bot is a full-fledged 3D platformer based on the technical demonstration of Astro's Playroom installed on every PS5 console. Astro's Playroom has been widely praised by most for its charming presentation and how it arguably makes the best use of the DualSense controller to date. However, the Concord gameplay trailer received an overwhelming amount of negative reviews, gaining only 12% of likes on YouTube. The cinematic trailer for Concord performed slightly better, but was still rated negatively with 17% likes. Meanwhile, Concord was announced last year, but no gameplay footage was shown then. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything. See you in the new video.